What's going on with your money? Let's find out. Let's try to find out. Think or say out loud, I allow this reading, and let's see. I know you've been seeing a lot of love readings on my profile. I know I've been posting a lot of them. It is not because I am choosing to. You have to understand the timeline jump for so many are so monumental that they're finally able to be on the path of their true unions. So there's a lot of people that are getting a lot of love readings now because you're finally at that time. But it's not because that's all I want to do. I promise you, us readers are tired of love readings as much as some of y'all are too. Spirit, tell me about money, please. I need something other than love. Let's talk about getting the bag. Right? I mean, for fair. So you got the High Priestess, Queen of Swords, and the Devil. Did you think or say out loud, I allow this reading? Please remember how important consent is and what a beautiful ripple effect it does for your life and the entire planet. The more you do it with everything. Every little thing she does is magic. Oh, God. Okay. High Priestess coming out. I want you to understand that the more you are able to get into control of your emotions and the emotional responses, the more you are a warrior powerhouse unto yourself, where nothing can stand in your way. Now, the Devil card coming out, it really is talking about how there are things that are feeding the mindset of you not believing in self. We need to cut that out like cancer. Just gone. And I'm not kidding. You really need to do something monumental to clear this out of your energy. You're about to get into a brand new year soon. And nobody's saying it's your fault, but now is the time you work harder at changing over the beliefs and thoughts that make you think that you're never going to have certain levels of money, certain levels of wealth, whatever it is, the imposter syndrome stuff. Queen of Swords coming out. Why are you letting anybody make you think that you're stupid? Why are you letting anybody make you think that you're inferior? The people who seem to have more than you are either A, faking it for either social media or the people around, like, hey, I used to know an attorney who would wear $1,000 suit, drive his wife's car that was while his was gross and everything else he owned was trash. He only went to the parties where all the super important people were and acted like he was one of them. He never fit in. He didn't do better in life because everybody could feel everything else about him didn't match up to that. And they also always knew it was the wife's car and not his. Like, you don't need to pretend in any way or look at how somebody else is doing and go, well, I'm never going to make it to that. Not true. You also don't know if that is just a whole charoo. Hello. Charoo with you. I don't know what charoo is. Moving right along. The charade, the nonsense. And it's not saying that you're being fake, but when you are looking at other people, try to remember that no matter what, they're going to make or hope to make it seem like they're in the best light. Like, you could watch a show or watch, somebody on social media who has millions of followers, and you have no idea that the minute they turn off that camera, their life is absolutely hell, or that they're in so much debt, like somebody's gonna come banging on their door, but they made sure it looked pretty on camera, okay? Also, please remember that every single person that is thriving and succeeding in the ways you want had to start somewhere at the bottom thinking, I don't know how I'm going to get there, but I'm going to get there. And that's the difference. The way you conquer this devil is by breaking the chain of illusion. 4:20 on the clock for some of you who garden, confirmation, into the standing of your own truth, into the energy of, I am the High Priestess. 434 on the timer, as I said that, and 748. There's a secret coming to the light because of you starting to stand in your own energy and light of this. The way you are going to be so financially prosperous with the Two of Swords in reverse is talking about how there's finally change coming through. You beat the devil in a way. And, you know, not today, Satan, not today. 505, as they said that. Major changes, reset, all because you're starting to understand that the way to get out of absolute heartbreak is by learning how to balance all the energies and your daily life in ways that are different than you used to. Two of Pentacles does mean good news coming in. I just heard someone say, come on, boys. And then also at the same time, there's sirens going on in the background. I paused it for a second, but it's interesting that it happened in the middle of that statement. So the good news is coming in very, very fast. And there's going to be people that are like, come on, boys. This is the one we need to support. This is the one we need to shower with praise and well wishes and resources, really. Because Two of Pentacles not only is good news and going with the flow, balancing thing out, it means that you're going to have so many obligations that it's all going to be financially prosperous all at the same time, where you're so skilled that you're going to be able to juggle all of it. Now, with the Knight of Wands in reverse, it is talking about how there's been some sorrow, depression for you. Maybe you just have no energy or willpower anymore, where you're like, all right, white flagging it. I'm freaking done. Throw in the flag. I'm done. This is too much. But look, right on the other side, 10 of Pentacles. So what it's really saying is when you get to that feeling, realize that you're almost over that hurdle. That's when you push through even harder. It's like, although obviously I'm not somebody that runs marathons. I mean, I think I look like somebody that definitely doesn't run marathons. But anyway, there is a moment at the end that I've always heard them talk about where there's nothing left in a reserve tank, but you have to figure out how to push through it through endurance. And what Spirit's been doing for so many is pushing you through endurance challenges of, I know your finances are this low, but when you can make it through that and believe in yourself and believe in Spirit and the universe and all of that, at that low, it's skyrocketing you that high. Because remember, if you aim, if you aim for the moon, you'll still land amongst the stars. Stars upon stars, my love. So although you haven't seen it, and you've been battling a lot of demons, baby, a lot of demons. For some of you, that's a literal thing, although you might not believe it, because you've had some serious haters blocking your money. You've had some serious hex workers who have been doing hate spells to try to steal your destiny. You've had all sorts of people trying to mess with your money. Some of you, none of that at all, my loves. Okay? By the way, in that moment, in this very moment, be grateful for that. If you're like, that's definitely not me. Nobody hates me like that. Congratulations, my love. Be proud of that. Be happy of that. Show gratitude for that, because you probably didn't realize how many things could have gone wrong all this time that hasn't. So yes, stuff has gone wrong, but it hasn't been other stuff that went wrong. So thank God for that. And sometimes that's what you need to build on to really beat the devil of it all. Because when you keep faith in, I believe, so I know I will see, it's a guarantee for you and for me. Mon ami. Now, I'm being a little silly, but I'm telling you the truth, because the reason I'm always kind of silly is it's a powerful, positive energy that I'm pushing through. And I want you to remember that too. Because as the High Priestess and the Queen of Swords, whether you're an air sign or not, it doesn't matter to me. I never think it matters, because sun, moon, rising, north node, Venus, your whole natal chart really matters. So when people see all these zodiac stuff on it, I think it's a little silly. Because just because of the sun sign, there's 1,000 million people that all have the same sun signs. Who cares? Base it on who they are as a person, okay? So with the High Priestess and the Queen of Swords, it's really talking about how you're so intelligent. You are someone who's going to stand authentically in your truth. A lot of people are not going to like that, but guess what? You learning how to break through the lie mentalities, lack mentalities, and leveling up is how you beat this of a energy, mentality, timeline. You're jumping over that into this. And really, you're going to be able to forget all about the hardships, because all of it's coming in your favor. Use the link in my bio. Book your private reading. Half-an-hour reading comes with a Reiki session. And remember, if you're not a subscriber, you're going to miss out on this amazing new moon and full moon sessions I do, because I turn the previews off.